up, everybody? We are back for another Saturday of fun and adventure doing some coin roll hunt. So I hope everybody is doing good. We got 2 donators in so far. We got Michael E. will be first up and Jolly Roger will be second. And it's going to be fun. Let's go through the list, see all we got here so far. I see Aaron Boyd, B.H. Ringer, Blistering Barnacles, Brian Robeson, Chicken Man Dan, Dad Spare Change, Fleabag, Jim Thompson, KJ in Ohio, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Michael Rose, Net Fiend, Tom Thumb, and of course, superfan Gabe Bowen. How are you doing, Gabe? Hope you are doing well, taking care of those chickens. Gabe's new name is Chicken Man Gabe, so that was with the blessing of the original Chicken Man Dan. So here we are, we're going to hunt some halves. Got 2 boxes. To my knowledge, hey Lisa D, I still have 1 available. Haven't checked email to see if anybody requested the other one. Hey Joe Minute, come on in. Cammy King, how are you doing? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you around. Let's see. Still enjoying my coffee. Look, we got a package delivered. Who got a package? Martin and Valerie Bowen got a package today. Who would have thought that? Is Pa Spare Time in the house? Pa, how are you doing? Enjoyed talking to you the other day. If you are in, I haven't seen your... There you are, Pa Spare Time. Okay, Pa may come up and stream nickels. As long as we do 2 boxes, Pa, I will be out of your way. We do have an auction, but it's only 7 lots, so that should not hurt anything. Michael Erickson, if you want to pick a box, here's my options. I have 1 flat box. I have double stack box 1 and 2. So you can let me know which you want. As far as averages this year, if you count the box I did for myself on the double stack, I would say it's pretty even. Double stack 1, double stack 1. And I went ahead and opened them to make sure they were circulated. A lot of people have been getting uncirculated boxes lately. I didn't want to get plopped down in the middle of a stream and then have uncirculated coins. And this is a nicely circulated box, so I did look at a few. I didn't see any enders, Michael, so good luck. We will get started on this. I do have Rosie. I got Mercury and Barber Dimes in the likes today with a 40%er for the EOS that I found in a flat box this week. So he wants the heavy one. This one was pretty heavy. I have to say it was pretty heavy. Jim Thompson and others have been asking about membership. I did restart those if anybody is interested. I'm gonna do $1.99. I'm gonna just do 1 level. Jim Thompson has already jumped in, so thank you, Jim. At $1.99 if there's interest in memberships. So it does help the channel tremendously. And the other side of that equation is, like, Michael Erickson is a crazy guy. You know, I know y'all already know that. I'm not telling you anything new. And every time somebody says a certain word, sometimes he super chats $5, and that is just, you know, crazy. Not every time, but at least the first time. So I feel bad because that money just sits in YouTube's account until it gets to $100. They do not pay out on the AdSense account. So that's one reason I decided, after Jim been asking also, to start memberships back, because I feel bad that Michael is stepping up and doing that. Thank you, NetThing, and doing that, and his support money is just sitting in YouTube's account. It's not going toward what he would want it to do. So, so there you go. I also, there was a Streamlabs update that was available. I did not do it, so we need to check all of the functions. Is slots working? That looks like that's working. Somebody can do a redeem to make sure they're working. So that would be good. I haven't. Let's see. I got it turned up, so things should be good there. Oop, Copper Owl. Thank you, Copper Owl. All right, redeems are working. Thank y'all. I had that update and I started to click it and I was like, nope. Last time I did that, hey Showbell, last time I did that, it messed it up. So I do have the little badges by the members. Thank y'all for that. And the first level is just a regular walker. And after 1 month, you have the gold Mercury dime. And then you have the gold Standing Liberty 24 karat badge. And then you have the Walker at 6 months, the 24 karat gold Walker. It didn't show the picture though. Why didn't it show in the picture? But anyway, and then after 1 year, your badge will be the 18/7 nickel that we found online. I went to NGC, took a picture of it. So those will be some of the badges you will see as you progress through that. So thanks again for everybody. I know I'm wishy-washy on this stuff, and so we will ride out what we got. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Spare time. We will ride the settings we have until the end, whenever that comes. Thank you, Shell Bell. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so all that out of the way. I appreciate y'all's support as always. Now let's. Thank you, Jim Thompson. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. That's one of my favorite movies. I can watch that every time I see it on. I can watch it. What's your favorite scene in Forrest Gump? One of mine is, well, Lieutenant Dan, you don't have no legs. What up, Robert Bruce? Oh, I'm still on participants on my chat. That's why it's not, no, thank you, Jim. Y'all support. Oop, that looks like a proof there. No, that is just a stunning 1981D. Coming out of the box there. I have found some and have made a few updates to my album with these coins that have been coming out of some of these boxes of late. 71D. Mom's, yeah, that's a good one too. Box of chocolates. Mama says stupid is as stupid does. All right. Let's just ease on in now. 71D. I've got to get back on the silver. It's been a couple of streams that we found. I did find 140 this week in one of the flat boxes. Well, no, I didn't. It wasn't actually in a flat box. It was, but it wasn't. The bank sold $40 of my halves to a customer. So I had a box missing missing some rolls. So I had to buy it all, you know, I had to buy it busted open. So there was, hey Artie Mike, there was 140 in there. But the flat boxes have been giving us 90s. Martin Bowen's been busting 90s out of them, so excuse me. Still having a little bit of congestion, but it's moving, so that's good. So here we go, Michael Erickson in the hunt again, 72D. Left the dogs outside. My son's sleeping here today. He's on night shift, working through the weekend. So he's got a birthday coming up. My kids are getting old. Not me. I'm like fine wine. I keep getting younger. So Michael Erickson, do you have a $50 album? Chill Bill for the win. Slots are heating up. Nope. I was going to save some of these nicer ones that I'm finding in here for you. I think I am going to keep them out and see if they upgrade my album. Like there's a beautiful bicentennial Denver Mint. Paul, just FYI, I had issues, if you're still in the stream, I had issues with the Streamlabs last Tuesday, or last Saturday, and the redeems and stuff, some of the stuff wasn't working on the giveaway bot. So, hey there, Captain Vic. So I hope you don't, I did not update. I'm going to update it next time I open it. And we'll see what it does. But I did not update it today when it popped up because I was afraid we would go back to the same thing. Yeah, might be best. I don't know. You know, they've got another update out already, so I don't know what that is doing. Got some nice bicentennials in this box. All Denver Mint. Looks like somebody might have dumped Grandpa's little collection. Hey, Valerie. Alabama plays LSU tonight. So, I will be watching that this evening. Going to the game next Wednesday. $71D. $71D. $71D again. 71D. There's a lot of 71Ds, just in case you haven't noticed that. Clock should be pretty close. It might be just a little bit after the hour, but it's within a minute. Within a minute. Sam Wilson found a 45p Mercury dime. That's nice. I've been finding a lot of dimes here lately in the coin machines. None silver. I can't be as lucky as old Sam there, but I have been finding a lot of dimes. What is that? We'll have to look at that. It's a damaged coin, but it's kind of funny damaged. I'll put it under the scope. I don't know what somebody did with this one. Why is that not working? Anyway, my scope button's not working. That sucks because I can't put my auction items on there like I'd like. Look like somebody took a hex, like a, what they call the torch bit, and punched a hole in that bicentennial. All right, box, come on now. Let's get a little something out of here. All right. 10 rows in. So next week I should have a bunch of flat boxes. The lady I've been getting, I got a line on one of the other branches. The lady said she would order me 4 boxes every week. So, 4 boxes. So I will have a bunch of flat boxes next week, and 2 of those are going to go to old gas man. After the stream, whatever the 2 we got left, I'll send to him. He found a 40 in the last one I sent him. The last 2 I sent him. So there's silver in there. Hey, Pa, the boxes that that Treasure Hog picked up for you, were they black rolls or yellow rolls? Because mine have all of a sudden turned to be all yellow, like I was telling you the other day. Come on, Sammy, says Valerie Bowen. Silver Sammy. It would be cool to find one of the new coins. I saw Digging Dave had a whole box of the new design $50. So I'm looking forward not to necessarily getting a whole box, but at least getting a few in a row so that I can start black road, all black roads. They've turned yellow here. I don't know what's up with that. They were yellow back in the early days 2 years ago. I'll look back on some of the hunts I did to find and see what that was. And about 2 years ago, they changed to black, and now they're back to yellow. NF String and Son Rose. So 2011, that's going to be our first item on the board, a nice 2011 NIFC. 72. But been a pretty good week down here. Weather's been in the 70s, close to 80 degrees. It's the high today is supposed to be 72. And then the morning, thank you, Chicken Man Dan. The morning is supposed to be, in the morning it's supposed to be 36, I think. So we're going from 72 to 36 in one day. If you don't like the weather in Alabama, just wait a minute. Y'all probably were cool this morning. Y'all usually get it a day or so ahead, Martin Bowen and Pa Spare Time, so y'all might have had a cool morning this morning already. Yeah, so were you getting black road before, Brian, and now they've gone back to being yellow? Oh, they've always been yellow. Well, and those are Loomis boxes, right? That's what you call Loomis boxes, the boxes with the holes in the bottom. And mine were all yellow for when I started getting them. And then all of a sudden they changed to black rose. And then they changed back to the yellow rose now. So I don't know, never have understood, the meaning of Loomis or NF string or whatever, if the roll constitutes it being one or the other, because I wouldn't see how it could change like that. But that's interesting, Brian. Yours have never changed. They've always been, because Hunting Southwest Ohio's rose did the same thing, I think. He had black rose and they changed to yellow or went back and forth. So got a few items for auction today. If there's any interest in that, I've got the list up on the community page if anybody wants to take a look. 71D. I don't know why that button didn't work today. Oh, well, let's see. There it is. So I can still do it, but I have to do it manually. The button on my Stream Deck's not working. So at least I know that. At least I know that. Yeah, those do too. They say NF String and Sons. I had a box. I had a box that I hunted. 2 boxes actually. I did a video on it. And one box was a mix of black rose and the yellow NF String and Son rose. And all the black rose were mostly newer coins. And then about, I don't know, 20 rows, maybe 25 rows, maybe half the box were the yellow NF String rose. And 3 rows from the end of that box, I found a Benji. And then the next box, there's a 2020, still got to add those to the thing. The next box was all yellow NF String rose, and it was loaded. I found 4 90s and several 40s in that box. So it's funny how they change around. Hey, Otis Cauldron, how are you doing? What do you find is the best? Like just in roll hunting, what do I think the best, or what has been the best find, or as far as the type of box, I would say based on all the box, Loomis or Brinks. Well, you know, I have to say, because I did so well on that one of those Yellow Road NF String and Sons, as far as the 2 for the year, they're about even, because we found several 90s for Martin Bowen in these double stack this year. And I found, as far as silver, once they changed over to the Yellow Road, that was when I had that really good box that I did the video on. So it's kind of hard to say, you know, I mean, so far this year, it's a toss-up. You could choose Brinks and be the double stack boxes, or as I'm getting right now, the flat boxes have NF String and Sun rows. And not necessarily on the stream, but, you know, overall in hunting those boxes, I would have to say number of silver the nod has to go to the NF String and Son. Now, I've only found one since then, so you know how it goes. Hey, Silver Serpent, come on in. The water's fine. What was that line off of? righty box. It circulated good. We got really good circulation. I thought that was a... We got one. Oop, B8 ringer. Hitting the slots. 71D. Now on my nickel boxes, it has been Brinks usually, and that have been better. But last week I have to say that the Loomis boxes were better. So it's funny how things go. Take a look and see why the animation's not popping up on the redeem. At least they're working. At least you can hear them up. It must have worked. Silver Serpent's already hit. Silver Serpent has already cashed in. See, that one worked. So the oil can, I didn't see the oil can, and I didn't see the touchdown on the TD one when it was done earlier. Always something to work on. Seems like every update you got a different problem. I do like that the latest update got my chat back to where I liked them. Is it too loud, Tom Thumb? Because they didn't used to be. I'd always check with the stream, you know, people in chat, because if you listen on earbuds or headphones, they can surely be really loud. And I had them all turned down to a palatable sound level at one time. Turn my light up on my scope. I was trying to take some pictures, trying to get the clarity on it, and I turned the light down. All right, got 2 newbies in that one. We just need a 40 to get us moving. You know, I'm not asking for much. Just slip a 40 in there somewhere to get us moving. He's going to get a 40 regardless, but 2 would be even better. 2 would be even better. Hey, Michael LaFew, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well, especially with your health journey. Oh, I still have not put those NIFCs on the board. You got one job, Walker. Oops. Done. Fixed. Got it. 72. Okay, doing okay, still in the hospital. All right. Y'all keep Michael in your prayers and get him through his ordeal, and I hope you continue to improve. I did send that 40 that I owed you. It should be getting there to that P.O. box some point soon. I did go with a little extra effort on the envelope and did some tape along the edges to try to ensure they don't get busted open somehow or another. I had one that somebody showed me a picture of. Luckily the coin was still in it, but it had. Let's get this over here and take a look at it. See if you see anything. Nothing particularly jumping out. I see maybe an NIFC up there. I found this this week. It's a really cool 1992 commemorative. It's the Columbus, the 500th anniversary of Columbus discovery. Commemorative $50 that I found, was the only thing in the box, but it was a nice little commemorative. Uh-oh, Valerie for the win. $82p. Michael Martin, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. 72D. Jim Thompson comes in and sends 5 WalkerMagnet memberships out. Who got them? Who got them? I'm doing pretty good, Michael. I had the flu about 3 weeks ago and still got a little bit of a cough. Who got them? Who got them, though? So you gave them, but who got them? It's not showing who got them. Or is it? I'm on Top Chat, so let me change the live and see if that worked. Jim Thompson with 5 gift memberships, and don't look like it's giving them out. Makes you want to say, invisible membership. Congratulations to the invisible members. Well, first off, I just want to say thank you to Jim Thompson. And I don't know if it's because I just started it, but they approved everything within minutes. Why would they let you give them if they're not putting them out there? Chicken Man Dan, it says, has become a member. He was the last person in with the membership. Invisible members. Yeah, I was going to check something. Give me just a second. Yeah, it didn't add them, Jim. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's, I guess, just not do that anymore until maybe next week it'll work right. Brian Jensen hit the slots. I'm sorry about that. Not this coming week, but the next Saturday, I think I'm going to take off. The Eastridge show, for those of you that was able to make it in the fall or in November, is going to be back. They do it twice a year, so I'm going to drive up to that. I hope to meet Dad Spare Change there, and we're going to go to that show. So I'm going to take Saturday off so that I can go do that. Maybe try to pick up some auction goodies. 40 watches, 48 likes. That's a good number. All right, Dad, I appreciate that. Looks good, sounds good. All right, box. Come on, we're in the bottom of the box, and the rumor is that the silver flows to the bottom because it's so heavy. So let's prove that out here. 72p. Did he? Okay, thank you, Brian, for letting me know that. At least I know that it was not just my newness back to that function. So thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, if there's anybody in the Tennessee, East Tennessee in 2 weeks area that wants to come to the show, and it's a great show. Yeah, so we will stream Saturday the 28th, but the next Saturday we will take that weekend off. We will take that weekend off and go to the stream, go to the show. Well, we've had it. Yeah, okay, I see the ratio. We've had 5 or 6 people jump in, so it may take a little bit for that. So, oh well. Thanks again, Jim, for making the attempt. Thanks for making the attempt. Oh, Martin Bowen. Those Bowens, I tell you what, y'all might should go to the casino there, Martin Bowen. You and Valerie could go and maybe make a killing. Go maybe make a killing. $72. My son's going to the casino for the first time for his birthday. I said, just carry cash. Be ready to walk out without it. It is fun. It's entertainment, so I don't look at it negatively as long as it doesn't become a problem, you know what I mean. It can. Silver seems to be inching back up again, so that's a good thing. 72, 49 likes, we're almost to the 50. 50 likes, Chris Helms. I've started doing all the likes at the end of the stream if you haven't been in a while. That is a old dingy proof. Not bingy proof, dingy proof. Don't get excited, Michael. I'm going to see if I can get some of this gunk off of it. And it might get to be a little better. It looked a little better. It has some, just some tarnish on it, but it's coming off some with a lint-free cloth. And Phil listening as working on new things for the channel. All right, we have a proof for the box. 1983 proof. It's a clad. He said yes, he may do nickels today. He did say that. So we got a clad proof. Let's go ahead and add it to the board since my my memory for doing that right after the next row is not good today. I do have one box available, but if we don't hunt it, we should be done well in time to enjoy Pa hunting some nickels. 72, 71, 71. Yeah, everybody's missed him for sure. He's still got a lot going on in his life, but and his $50 boxes were all uncirculated pretty much, so he didn't have those for this weekend. So good to see him back hunting some nickels though. He has good nickels. I'm glad he finally found the 50D. I felt a lot better. I kind of felt bad, even though I didn't get to keep it, but it was for somebody in the stream. But I found the long-awaited for 50D at Pa's house when I was up visiting one year, and he had never found one in 200 boxes of nickels or whatever he had hunted, and I went up there to hunt that time and found a 50D. And I was hunting, I was doing a box battle against Hudson. So it was just funny. But then he found one himself, so I felt much better about it. And now I guess he's found, well, no, I guess we're even, but as far as in my boxes, I've only found one outside of Copper Out Coins got a 5-year anniversary. I mean, my hat's off to all these guys that can keep up with all them dates. I have no clue what would be my 5-year anniversary for the stream. I guess I could go back and look at live streams and see when my first one was. Live streams. Hey, Gina R. How are you doing? I know you said you were kind of back to work again, so I know you haven't put out a video in quite a while. All right, my first live stream was 2 minutes and 11 seconds. And it was on July 16th of 2021. July 16th of 2021. So maybe what would that would be my 5th year, I guess. July 16th of 2021. I thought I was actually streaming before Copper Owl started, but maybe I'm wrong. So July 16th, y'all keep that date. Y'all remind me on the anniversary of July 16th. Will that be on a Saturday this year? July 16th is on a Thursday. Maybe we do a special Thursday anniversary stream on July 16th. Yep, coming up July 16th. I've never really looked at it. Because time flies when you're having fun. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? All right, we are halfway through the bottom of the box with no 40 yet box. So I'm kind of disappointed in you. 72. Coffee is almost gone. Coffee is almost gone. Yeah, I have to admit, I have to give you the yeah, I agree with that on that one, DH Ringer. Time does speed up as you get older. There's two times that time flies. It flies when you're working and you're on vacation. Seems like you got to go back to work too quick. And then when you get older, time flies. Seems like it's the Christmas holidays roll around every other week. Another New Year's comes up. All right, here we go. Roll number, whatever. So if y'all enjoyed the Olympics have been pretty good this week. That's moving on there, SkyQuest. There's a YouTube channel that does videos of things at like 2 million frames per second or 100 million. I mean, it can slow a bullet down to the point where you kind of see it hit and spread and do all kind of stuff like that. Some of that stuff's pretty cool. $72D. $71D. I did find a 74 DDO over the weekend. Wasn't in great shape, but first one I found in a while. $72. I really thought this box was going to have something today. I don't know. I just had a feeling about it. I'm not a Martin Bowen though. You know, I can't I can't smell the silver in the box like Michael, like Martin. So I don't have that ability, but I just felt like that it might be a good box. One of these double stack. This one was the most circulated, which is not always a good thing, not always a guarantee for sure. At least I'm not like Dad's Spare Change has been getting boxes with a label, not just, you know, a little stamp written on them, but a big label put on them saying these are recycled coins and no silver will be found or something like that. So at least I'm not getting those yet. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that that doesn't happen down here. So far, it's not been the case, but I would not be surprised to see that spread. And he's hunted them still. He's still getting them and hunting them because they're, in the past, they've done that. Seemed almost like 5 skunk boxes with labels this week, says Dad's Spare Change. So he's done 5 boxes so far, which it's not unusual to do 5 boxes and not find silver. Well, for us, Dad's Spare Change gets on a roll now. I'm going to have to say, I found a 40 in customer rows, but nothing in the labeled boxes. Dad's Spare Change has been on a pretty good roll for years with his boxes up there. So it might be unusual for him to go 5 boxes without a silver, but it's not a problem down here. Not a problem down here for sure. 72D. $71. Switching tactic to fish. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that picture you put up. I hope you have good luck with that. So how does that work, though? How do you get them if they wrap them? Do they hold them at the bank if they use your wrappers or something for you? I was wondering how you... there's a hold coin, but I do not count those in the as a miscellaneous. I hate it people hold coins. I might as well keep it out though. It won't go through the coin machine. That throws the weight off enough that it'll reject it. $72. Oh, okay. All right, I got you. I got you. What up, G-Dub? Howdy do. How are you? Howdy do. How are you? We're trying to find Michael Erickson a little something, and we are running out of rows to do it in. for sure. $73D. $71. Anything returned to the Royal Canadian Mint is subject to alloy recovery. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, I knew they had done that. I wasn't sure how it worked. If they're, you know, limiting pennies like they are, if they're not going to make them anymore, I wish they would. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if they did that down here. I could get rid of those buckets full of copper cents I got. Man, you know, that would be an unholy mess for a while if and when they ever do that. People taking pennies back. That would get ugly for a minute. Would probably depress the price of copper because the supply would go up so quickly. 71. All right, last row for Michael Erickson. Michael, I appreciate you donating today. Sorry the box had to be a little persnickety today. Got one more chance, though. One more chance. Last row magic has been known to happen. Hey, Ron Pierce. Last row magic has been known to happen. I don't see anything. That don't mean anything. I did a video on halves the other day, and I thought I was going to do one of those, you know, look at the edge and see if anything was there. And I realized I couldn't see the edges, so that was kind of dumb. All right, Michael, so you got a proof. There's 11 NIFCs. We don't do anything for those anymore. So I will ship you that proof, and you get 140. I've already got it in your package here. Nice 1967. So that will be coming to you. Also, I appreciate it, Michael. Thanks so much for donating. Sorry we didn't find you anything, though. I had high hopes. So I haven't seen the Jolly Roger yet. Are you in the chat? Have not seen the Jolly Roger. He has oh, that was Jim Thompson. So Jolly Roger was asking for box 2, but I have not seen him. Oh, there he is. He's here. All right. So you are good to go, I guess. I did not see a PayPal. Did you do Cashapp or something a little different? Jolly Roger, I haven't seen the info for the box come through yet. Okay, all right, Cashapp, that'll be fine. If I just have your word that it's coming, you're good. So here's the options. I have one more double stack. We just did one. I did open it. It is circulated. I didn't see enders. I have one flat box that is that's fine, Jolly Roger. That's fine. I just hadn't heard from you on it, and I didn't remember seeing you in chat. So that was the main thing. So I also have a flat box that I've looked through the holes in the bottom. It's circulated and it's unopened. So I don't know if it has enders or not. So it will either be double stack box 2 or the flat box. Which one would you like? Your choice. Hey, Crafty. Your choice. Flat box or double stack. And we just hunted a double stack. It had one proof in it. Double stacked, he says. All right. Here we go with the double stack. Double stack 2. There's the 2. And here we go. Again, I did pull a few rows. I did not see any enders when I was looking, so we will just get started on it. And good luck. Thank you, Jolly Roger, for donating this week. I appreciate it very much. And we are going to get her going for you. Get her going for you. Row number 1. Now, this was a scare that I had with this box. There's a 2003 NIFC. Jolly Rogers, it may be not circulated very well. This one has about 14 of these are new coins. I'm going to open a couple of rows, and then you can tell me if you want to change to the other box, because that's a 2025. There's a 2020. This may be, yeah, that's a lot. So we got another box. If you want to switch to it, I'm fine with that. And I will hunt this one later. That's a bunch of new ones in that one. And that's circulated. It's not just, I'm going to say that. I've got 2025s. I got 2020s. I got 2021s. I got 2020. So, I mean, it's not, they're not all one date. You know what I'm saying? So it is circulated. All these coins, the newer coins are circulated newer coins. 2020s, 2025s, 2021. So it's not just like an uncirculated box where you got all 2023Ds. So see, this one has 1 in it. So, but I did see more new enders in this box than I did in the other. So you let me know what you want to do, because I don't care. If you want to swap, I'll swap. Oh, I need to change that out. If you want to swap, I'll swap. It is up to you. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. I will swap. Martin, did Martin point you in the right direction? All right, so we're going to set this one aside. I will hunt it over the next day or so and let you know how it turns out. Like I said, this one has not been opened. Oh, I'm going to put those in there. All right, flat box. These are all yellow road. I did find one 40%er in the partial box that I got. So there's a possibility There was not any enders in any of those rows either. She told me that somebody had bought some of the rolls out of it, and I was like, well, you know, what are you gonna say, really? But I said, that's fine, I'll go ahead and take it. And I was hoping, she said, well, I banded the rolls together, these huge rubber bands, and she said I banded the rolls together, and so I was hoping they would bring them out and they would just be Benji enders all the way through, since I could look at it without it, you know, already open. So this has a double ender new coin, so it may be, since you ain't sent money yet, you might just not want to. I don't know, that's about half and half, but it circulated 2023, 2021s, so I kind of, in my mind, it's you know, it's a circulated box. Even though it got new coins in it, they're not all the same. Not all the same year. It kind of counts as a circulated box. Yeah, that fair change is getting the shaft up there, so. I did find 140 in these rows and that other box, so this one has a lot of new coins too in it, Brian. You let me know if you don't feel good about hunting it. There's 2020, they're all date, 2023s, 2020s, 2021s. So I mean, it is kind of sort of circulated. If you don't want to hunt it because of the amount of new coins, just don't pay it, and I will continue to hunt it because I gotta hunt them anyway, and then we'll have the auction after. So Kevin Hawthorne, how you doing? So you just let me know what you want to do on that. I'm going to continue to hunt this box, and you can let me know based on the new coins we're seeing if you want to hunt it or not. This one has 5 new coins, so. $71. $56 likes. Thank you. Hey there, Show Me. How are you doing? Hey, Deborah Waltz. Good to see you. Happy Saturday. This only had 1 new one in it, Brian. I mean, Jolly Roger. I did find a 67, I think it was, in the box, what would have been the sister box to this one. See message above from Jolly Roger. Okay, all right. Thank you, Jolly Roger. Thank you, G-Dub, for updating me there. I really thought in my mind, I don't like to, when, you know, because I want all the donators to have a fair chance to pick a box with silver. So I don't like to advertise what I found if I hunted one of the other boxes. But I did find a silver in what would have been the sister box that somebody bought $40 worth out of. I did, this one has about half and half new ones, just keeping you updated. I did find 140. I did find 140 in those rows. And these are all, well, they're not all. They're 2023s, and there's another 2020, the second NIFC. What's up, Calvin? You're new. Well, thanks for coming in today. I appreciate it. Thank you, BH Ringer. Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining my membership again. Support squad. It's another half and half, Jolly Roger. Got 4 more rows. After 4 more rows, we'll need to decide. Or I know you've already said you'll pay, but I just want you to be happy with the decision. 2020, 2021, 2025, 2023. It's just a game, Calvin. It doesn't give you anything. It's just entertainment in the stream. You can look and see how they're doing it. You can do, number one, once you've been in a minute, they can give you walkers. That's the points you use to play. So if somebody would like to try to give Calvin some walkers so that he can play slots, you can do that. And then we have a few other games, and you just have to type them in the way everybody's doing it. Exclamation slots and then a number. Or you can do exclamation slots and then all. And if you do all, it will bet $100,000, I believe. You're welcome. So we'll see if that works. If it doesn't add points to you, I can do it myself, Calvin, but sometimes you have to be in the chat a little bit if you're new before it will let them add points to you. So give us a minute to get that straightened out, and we will get you where you can play the games. 71D. 71D. 2021. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can find him right quick. Let me see how to do your Calvin M53. Hey there, RMC. Calvin 3. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. All right, Calvin, that should fix it. You should have points now. I added 1 million to everybody. So if you're in there, Calvin, it should, hey, New Marshall, you should have some points now. You should have some points. Most people have so many points, another 1 million really not ticking the box, but I found that is an easy way to update instead of trying to look through the whole list to find your name. So do exclamation points now and see if you have points, Calvin. Exclamation points, see if you have points. There you go. You got 1 million points. Spend wisely. Well, you know, we did that one time. Hey, Ricky Descani. We did that one time. A lot of people went crazy on points and for Lori Camarista, and it knocked Fleabag out of first place. But that was like 2 years ago. I kind of thought it was funny, but he's redeemed himself since. So we got 3 more NIFCs. I'm going to add those before I get behind. But a bunch of people jumped on and started adding points when Lori had dropped in, and they added so many millions of points that it knocked Fleabag out of first place. So I added a million to everybody. So if Calvin got them, I'm sure you got them too, William. $71. Jolly Roger, I want to do with one more row. If you're still good with it, we'll continue with the box. Or we're going to continue with the box anyway, but if you're good with how the box is doing, we will continue hunting for you. And then if not, we'll continue hunting just to get it hunted. So you can let me know. We got one more row. That one had about 4 new ones in it. No, I have not seen Jesse Kruckenberg in quite a while. See, that one has about half and half, Jolly Roger. Row 10 is about half and half, so you let me know. It's coming and going. Well, you're good. All right. All right. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. They're coming and going. It's hard to make a call on my end, so I'm leaving it up to you. What the old saying, the customer's always right. 71. Are you going to repost that video that you had the sound problem on? $72D. Get some silver, says William E. Find that silver. Can we find it? I don't know. We're going to reshoot the entire video. I've never, Allison liked chicken salad. To be quite honest, I don't know that I've ever tried it. Tried chicken salad. I may like it and didn't know it. I'm kind of a food snob sometimes. I make it in my mind that I don't like something. Can you still not play the slots, Calvin? Are you typing it in right? It has to be typed in just right. But you should be able to. You got all the points you can need. As far as winning now, that comes and goes. Some people get, like if your last name's Bowen, you have good luck. A bunch of new ones. I'm going to quit saying it. You've okayed it, so I'm going to quit saying it. I just really hope we find silver now. 74. 21, 22. They are circulated, but they are shiny. Had 2021, 2023, and 2024 in that row. 2018 NIFC. $71D. There you go. Well, the gamble worked, I think, more. You win more doing the gamble game than you do during the slots. So it might be a smart strategy to start off with the gamble game and then move the slots after you hit a few gambles. There he is. See there, Calvin? You're saying it never likes you. Calvin comes in with the win there. Calvin comes in with the win. Look at him go. He's going to be swimming in walkers now. Swimming in walkers. I ended with 6 silver dimes and 2 silver nickels. Nice. I'm going to have to quit hunting dimes. The coin machines I use to return them don't like them for some reason. And it's hard for me to get them go through the coin machine. The last time, it was 2020, the last time I had dimes, I got $500 worth in a bag. And I took them to a coin machine to return them. And they had to come and open it up, and we had to dig all those dimes out. And I went to another machine that I've had better luck on, and it took them. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do, mix them with nickels maybe. Dad's Fair Change. Nickels seem to do the best of all, you know, and especially like when I get new coins, like an uncirculated box, the machine doesn't like to take them. And so I always like to have a couple boxes of nickels to feed through to kind of, you know, clear the palate, so to speak. Well, Jolly Roger's been killing it on dimes this year. He's found more silver dimes than anybody I know. $72D. Just pulled a 39S Wheatie from circulation. Nice. Whoop, there's the old gas man Kevin's in. You going to the game today? No, not so far. Just NIFCs and a proof. NIFCs and a proof. No, the game's in LSU. So, found a war nickel in Customer Out Road that the bank manager told me not to expect anything when I bought them. Kind of want to take in all the finds and show him. Don't do that. He might start keeping them himself. Oh, you're in LSU. Cool. Cool. So you are going to the game. I said that, and then I realized that it was out of town. I wonder why that's not working. Hard to tell. I was thinking that might be some reason my button's not working. I can get it full screen, but my button's not working. Wanted to make sure. It looked like it could be a DDO for a second. The leg on the R kind of has a little thickness to it, so I wanted to check it good. Oh, Pinewood Derby race cars. Okay, cool. cool looking older coin. Let's go ahead and look at that. 77, it was on the end. 2020. Would love to find one of the new coins. That would be cool. We'll get 2025s in here. So just one more year. Maybe they could slip one in. Yeah, even it doesn't even look machine doubling to me. I don't see any steps on the, you know, any doubling at all. But sometimes I'm looking for split serifs on that 71, and I didn't see that either. So, all right, Bob, we're getting to the halfway point. We just need that 140 for a little verification. All Valerie's asking for 140. $74D. 71D. I've hunted a few, I hunted a few boxes on my own. I did have one good box, Calvin, that would probably double that. We haven't, you know, I only do 2 boxes a week. So like Rob does 4 boxes a week. So he's had a pretty good silver year already this year. It depends on how many boxes a week you do. I only do 2, so we haven't hunted that many boxes yet, and we're actually doing better this year than we did last year, even with the few boxes that we've hunted. So we got, let's see, we got 2018, and 3 2020s. 3 2020s. What's up, Christopher Ty? Yeah, he has. Yeah, that's the busiest guy I've ever run into. We did some coin shows together, and he was kind of getting back into business that he was a part of, and all of a sudden it took off. So he has not had much time at all to do coins. He was hunting boxes too, and I think he got a little disgruntled with the boxes because him and I both were doing monster boxes of new coins. He had 100 boxes, all new. And so I think he got a little upset with that because it went on for so long. It was aggravating, I'm here to tell you. Especially trying to take them back because the coin machine didn't want to feed them through very easily. So, and he was just hunting for himself. So he just got out of it after a while. That was, cause I had like 60 or 80 boxes of the flat boxes that were all new that year. You're disgruntled also? But luckily I was getting double stack boxes, so we still was able to hunt. But it can be a grind, I'm telling you. I mean, it can be a grind for sure. Did Jolly Roger? Hey, David Rubin, how you doing? Did you find another bank to take your coins back to? Is it a coin machine or how are you taking them back? I wish I could get a setup like Copper Owl. I could take them back in bags. $72. Okay, well that was good of them at least. That was good of them to kind of put you on. Yeah, I saw that, Copper Owl. That I'm not a keep up with dates kind of guy, so that prompted me to go back and look. I thought I had been streaming a little longer than you, but according to my first live video, July 16th, I think, will be 5 years for me. That's good. Copper Owl got the 5-year anniversary stream anniversary doing 10 extra giveaways, including some harder to find things. Yep. $74D. $20.25. We are just right on the edge. We got 2025 out the yin yang. We just need one 2026 in there to. I would love to find some 2026s. Not a whole box. Don't want a whole box. But it would be nice to find some 2026s. $72. No, not. Well, I know that Georgia GA Silver or GA whatever, he had a whole box. He got a whole double stack box full of the new 2026 halved he did a video on. But as far as anybody yet that I've watched finding a 2026 just in a pop-up out of a row, I haven't heard of anybody yet. You never know what's gonna come out of my mouth, flea bag. $71D. Hey, Vincent Caparina. 50 people up in here. Thanks everybody for coming in. I think we added a sub or two. We're at 1759 now, almost 1760. you go, Calvin. Man, you've already made 618,834 walkers since your initial walker count. So you are moving on. 71D. Well, it's not, that wasn't really math, that was reading. You started off with 1,000,000, so I don't do math either. My wife was an engineer. I married math. I knew where my shortcomings were. $71D. I see those 79. That was a 79 that just popped into my hand, and it makes me do a double take because that 9 looks like a 0. I've only found one of those. Chicken Man Dan was in his box. Shoot, that's probably been 3 years ago. Found it in a box. I was hunting for him. He let me keep it. I got it in my little box over there. Never found a 74%. Yeah, they're rare. They're certainly rare to find one in as far as hunting boxes. That was the first time I had found one, and it was, I ended up giving him another 40%er to make up for the silver side, but he let me keep it. Oop, there's a 2007 NIFC. Doggone. I think that's right. I didn't look at it before I deleted it. It's closed. It doesn't really matter. We don't do those, count those for anything but the numbers. I don't think I'm going to have to file anything on taxes this year. I think we kept everything on. What's up? EC Raid, Everyday Opportunity already done. Some of them might not be able to come in. I've got subscriber only on, so raids don't help sometimes. So hey, Jimmy LaCorey, how you doing? Did EC find anything today? There's Everyday Opportunity. Come on in, the water's fine. Appreciate you. Did you find anything today, Everyday Opportunity? We're not doing well today. We found one proof is the only real find that I can say we've had so far. No find. Yeah. How have you done on the year? And have you found any 2026s yet? We were just talking about that too. There's a 2002 NIFC. No silver found in stream in 8 boxes. 3 silver found off stream in 3 boxes. We had some good luck early, but it's been slow of late. I did have one off stream box that I found 490s and 940s, I think, in. So it was. Do you get double stack boxes, EC? I think you do, if I remember right. I get flat boxes and double stack boxes, and the rows on these change from black rows to NF String and Son rows, and Brinks, yeah. I get both. I get 2 Brinks boxes every week, and then I get 6 flat boxes. I'm starting to get 6 flat boxes. So I'm hoping those turn on. We have found silver in both this year, but it's been slow of late. I did a sister box to this yesterday. It was a partial box. Oh, okay. It was a partial box, and I found 140 in it. So there is some silver occasionally in these. We just need to find Jolly Roger one. They got to be one in here. I found one. So there can be one in here. I appreciate you raiding me today. Thank you, sir. We got another sub. We're up to 1760 now, so that helped out. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I think we've added 3 or 4 today, so I appreciate it. We do have a little auction going at the end of the stream. If anybody's interested, I got some one really nice seeded coin, $50. I got a little bit of gold. I don't know if that is priced to where that is enticable to somebody. It's over spot somewhat, but with premiums and what have you, I'm trying just to not lose money on it, basically. So if it's not bought, I will hold it, no problem. Same way with the commemorative. Nobody wants that commemorative. I got a spot for it. I bought that one, and I looked, and I didn't have it, and I thought, what am I going to do? Am I going to offer it up? So I decided to offer it up, and just FYI, there's not but 17,000 of those minted, so it's a low minted commemorative. Thank you, BH Ringer. 72, somebody marked it for me, so I wouldn't have to look, but we looked anyway. right, 8 rows to go, Jolly Roger. I'm sorry. Still got time. I found a Benji 3 rows from the end in a box, so it can be done. It can be done. I'm telling you, one of these is we're gonna pop a box, I feel like, this year. Feel like we're gonna have a good box this year at some point. There's been a lot of other channels that have come across some multi-silver boxes. So I feel like we're gonna do it this year. No, thank you, sir. I appreciate y'all. You guys rock, as always. We got 8 rows to go. We're not done yet. I ain't sayonara-ing you yet. We still got some hope here. Like I said, I did find a 40 yesterday. I'm giving that away as an EOS today. So EOS will be a 40. The giveaways today, 3rd time today. Look at Michael go. The giveaway is going to be Barber Dimes, and they're toasty. I'm not going to lie, and Merc Dimes. So I'm giving 2 silver dimes away. Hey, Paul Abrams. I went to bed. Did the women get the bronze or what did they, was that live last night where the women were doing the curling? I can never figure out. It was on USA. I was watching it late last night as I was working on the auction item before bed. And I never can figure out whether it's live or if it's recorded. But did the women make it to they lost this morning? Okay, all right. So that was live last night, and this morning they played again. It'll be recorded. It'll come on later. I'll have to watch some of it. 72. $20.20. $20.25. We're right there. We are right there. We could find a 2026 just, yeah. Any minute we could pop a 2026. Having to run the air conditioner the last few days down here. It's funny, the picture works sometimes it don't. There's 2020. 71D, really nice. How you been, NC? Yeah, I know y'all do. Not down here. It's getting close to 80 degrees down here this week. Tonight, though, it's going into the 30s, so I'll have to cool the house down, and then I'll have to turn the heat on something below what the air conditioner was on. Although I got blankets on my bed, it's hard for it to get too cold at night. I do like it. I bet, Lisa D. I do like it. I got my one of those auto thermostats, so I do like the fact that like when I'm running the heat program, it will come on at 7 and warm the house up. I don't have to get out of bed and go turn the heat up a little bit before I get up. Last row for Jolly Roger. Michael Erickson and Jolly Roger sacrificed today to support the stream. I appreciate you guys. 80 degrees here in North Carolina yesterday. Yep. I don't see no 90 edges, Jolly Roger, unfortunately. All right, guys, I apologize. I'm sorry. I got your 40 already packaged up for you, Jolly Roger. I will get that off to you this week. And so I already opened the last box, so I'm assuming we're not going to do it. We're going to go ahead and, pause spare time in an hour. We're going to go ahead and start the auction. I do have a couple, at least $1 start item. I don't know if anybody's ever, wanted a magic coin or whatever. And so I had one. I thought I would put it in and see if anybody was interested in it for $1 start. Okay, that's fine, Jolly Roger. You're good. I hate we didn't find you anything. So I found this magic coin the other day. The way I find them is when the machine kicks them back out, because I can't hear them like a lot of people when they're hunting, they hear them, and I can't do that. So when I take them and put them in the machine, they pop out. So this one has the British penny in it, and I thought I would just offer that for $1, see if anybody ever wanted a magic coin and they never found one. So that's one side, the inside, when you open it up. And then here is the other side, 71, and machined on the inside. So that's what I got. If anybody's interested in a buck, I will send that to you. You just let me know. Don't forget, pause on today, and the Hunting South is on tomorrow. Copper Owl is having his stream-a-thon. Lisa D's in for $1. Thank you, Lisa D. Brian Jensen's in for $2. Copper Owl's having his streamiversity tomorrow. There will be tons of giveaways, so make sure that you check in to Copper Owl. Otis Cauldron is at 3. Brian Jensen is at 4. Pause back on. Yep, nickel hunt today. We got Brian Jensen leading at 4. William E. comes in at 5. William E. at 5. William E. has the bid at 5. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you. Brian Jensen, Otis, Lisa, William. Brian, we have William E. at 5. Oh, Lisa D. said, here's some magic for you. She comes in at 6. Lisa D now at $6. These sell on eBay for about $10 or more, so $6 is a good firm bid. Thank you, Lisa D. I appreciate you. Lisa D at 6. Lisa D at 6. William E. Micro 7. William E. says Micro 7. And Brian Jensen's out to Lisa, so I'm assuming you're out to William E. too. William E. out. Brian Jensen out to William E. at 7. We have the bid at 7. I appreciate you guys. G-Dub just lost 1,000 walkers. All right, William E. at 7 going once. William E. at 7 going once. Dang it, says G-Dub. You were almost there. William E. going twice. William E. going twice. I'm going to leave it separated for you, William E. Lisa D. comes in and says, not so fast, Walker. Not so fast. $8. Lisa D. at $8. Thank you, Lisa. William at 9. He said, not so fast again. Said, I can't let Wisconsin outbid California. William E. at 9. Out to William. Lisa says, I give up. Out to William. All right, going once to William at 9. Thank you, Lisa D. I appreciate you. Going once to William at 9. And twice. Magic coin, William E. at 9. All in fair warning to William E. All in fair warning to William E. Sold for $9. Thank you, William E. Next up, I bought a collection, some things from the collection. Some things ended up being not so great, so I didn't buy everything, but I had a bag of buffalo nickels, and so I picked out 5 that were really good dates, clear dates. All of them are Philadelphia, and so I thought I would offer these to see if anybody's interested in 5 decent buffaloes. I don't know if you have an album for buffalo nickels. And so I thought I would offer these up. They got nice clear dates on them. They're all Philly for $1. Lisa Shelby's in for 1. So that is the first one. The first one is a 1926. Then I have a 1930. Now I will go ahead and tell you that the others are 36s, 35, and 37s. So these are all common dates, but they're sometimes these older ones, it's hard to get a clear date on it. So all of these are Philly. There's a 1930 Buffalo. Then we have a 35 Buffalo. Shelby had to bid at 1. There's a 35 Buffalo. Philadelphia. Then we have a 36. 36. That's a nice one. I like the detail on it. Hey, Raw. There is the 35 or 36, and then we have a 37. 37. Shelby has the bid. Shelby has the bid on the Buffaloes. Really nice Philadelphia Buffaloes. Good clear date. Shelby has the bid at 1. Haven't seen any contention for that, so you can count it down, and we'll see how that goes. Shelby at $1 going once. Thank you, Shelby. And twice. Shelby twice for $1. All in fair warning. I like to always try to offer a couple of dollars options, so thank you, Shelby. That is coming to you. Number 3 is an ancient coin. I got some help from my friend NetThing on this coin to try and determine which one it was. And he said he thought it was a Constantius the second. And it would be from 348 to 361 AD. Constantius the second, and it got some good detail on it. I don't know why it does better when I put my fingers next to it sometimes. So there's the one side, got the nice detail still left on it. Yeah, constipation. Yeah, I can say that. And there is the other side. It is a horseman spearing the enemy. You can kind of see it now that he mentioned what it is. You can kind of see the horseman on the back, spearing an enemy. So, so there's the coin. If there's any interest in it, I know NetBean already had this one, so I am fine. If there's no interest in it, we will go ahead and close it out. Another few seconds, Chicken Man, and if there's no interest, we will go ahead and pull that. Not everybody is into the old stuff. All right, let's pull that off. Lot 3 pulled. Thank you, Chicken Man. All right, next up I have, and these are in low grade. I'm going to go ahead and let you know that before I put them under the scope. But they are 1877 seeded coins. 2 of them are CCs. So I am starting to bid at $70 on these. None of these, all of these are gray sheet. This is well within the gray sheet, but and I know I said they're toasty. They are AG or even maybe lower than that. 1877 Philly seeded. I've got an 1877 CC seeded. There's the CC mint mark. I have an 1877 seeded dime that's a CC. So if there's any interest in those, let me know. There's the CC. Like I said, they're toasty. They're very low grade. So let me know. $70 though. Looking on gray sheet, it is well within the gray sheet price, and that wholesale. So if anybody is interested in 3 low grade seeded, 2 of them CC mints seeded, let me know. All right, give it another minute or 2 and pull that lot there, Chicken Man. Lot 4 pulled. All right, lot 5 is a little bit better. It is a 1876 seeded, but much better quality. 1876 seeded. I am asking $150. So if there's any interest in an 1876 seeded at $150, let me know. It is a beautiful coin. It's a blinger. 1876 seeded. Nice. Thank you, Deborah. All right. Don't see any interest. Start counting her down there, Mr. Chicken Man. Lot 5 pulled. She is a beaut. All right, so I've got a gram of gold. I may have overpriced this, so I'm fine. Paul, spare time, $150. All right, Paul, thank you, sir. I will send that to you. Thank you, Paul. It is yours, my friend. Thank you, sir. I will get that to you. So Paul Spare Time sold $150. So yeah, I may have this price too high. I just You know, I'm not going to sell it without at least getting my money back. And at that price, I'm $15 over. So Martin Bowen is in at 185. This is a original Geiger, 1 gram Geiger. Martin is in at 185. Thank you, Martin. William E., a little bit behind. You got Martin Bowen first in at 185. It is a original Geiger, made in Germany. Martin Bowen has the bid at 185. There's the serial number. And it's in the original holder. Martin Bowen at 185. 1 gram, 4/9 fine, gold Geiger. I do have another one. I do have another one not in a holder. So I'm going to show it to you, William. If this one goes, Martin is in first. I do have another one that's not in a holder if you want it for the same, because I got the same money in both of these. There's the other one. I do have one not in a holder if you are still a player for that. I can do one for each of you to 185 if you would like the other one, William E. William E. Martin is in. Paul Spare Time is in at 190 on the original Geiger. Paul Spare Time is in at 190 on the original Geiger. This is the initial offering that I made, so that is what we've got now. Pa is in at 190. Martin Bowen's at 195. Martin Bowen is at 195. Pa is out. Martin Bowen is at 195. Pa, if you and Martin want to do 190, if you want to do 190 on the one not in the holder, I will sell both of them. And if not, we will bring the other one up at a later date. All in fair warning, 195 to Martin Bowen. I appreciate you guys very much. All in fair warning. All right. So, Martin, I'm going to let you have this one at 190, and I'm going to let Pa have one at 190. So, Martin, you will get the Geiger, and Pa will get the, thank you, Martin. Pa, you will get the one that's not in the holder. They're both Geiger. They have the serial number on it. All right. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Pa. I will get those to you this week. All right, I got one more item to go, and it is a Mint State, Albany, New York commemorative. There was only 17,671 of these minted. I will not be sad if you don't buy it. Starting bid is $250, so it is pricey, but it is a super nice Albany commemorative, very low mintage. I don't have this one, so I have no problem adding this to the album, but I thought I bought it to offer up. Then I looked and saw that I didn't have it, and so I will be glad just to slip this in the album if nobody's interested. But I do have it available, 1936, 17,671 minted. Starting bid is $250 if anybody is interested. Let that run for a minute, Chicken Man, and see if anybody is interested for that. This is between gray sheet and retail. It's not at wholesale price. I've got about $220 in it, so I am fine with just putting this in the album. Albany, New York. Albany, New York. All right. In the album it goes. Thank y'all. So we still got some time. Paul's gonna be on at 2. If you guys want to, we can kind of piddle along with the. Let me get my album out, and we'll just go ahead and slip that one in there. Thank you, Michael Erickson. But we can hunt that other box for a few minutes if y'all want to while you're here. I got to do that anyway. And let's see, I got to find where this goes. But I could go ahead and hunt on this other box until we get to close to 2 o'clock, and then we can turn it over to Paul's spare time. There we go. 1936. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this other box up here, and we'll hunt it for a little bit if y'all are all right with that. And we will hunt right up until the 2 o'clock time comes in. We'll see if Jolly Roger made the right choice. I always kind of hated it when I would always kind of on the fence, you know, should I switch boxes or what should I do? So we will see. We will hunt a few of these while we make it on toward the 2 o'clock hour. Let me redo my scope, and we'll see if they made the right choice. Yeah, that's fine. I am good with that. I knew you were interested. I was afraid that, you know, like I said, I paid $170 for them. I was wanting to at least get my money back plus shipping, so I appreciate you guys showing interest and getting in there for me. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to sell them, so. But I thought too, you know, thank you, Valerie. I thought too, I mean, what's the problem of holding gold? You know what I'm saying? If nobody bought them, I'd just set them back, and sooner or later gold would, or of course it spiked already. It's over 5,000 again. So I thought we would still be good, but thought I would offer it up there, and I appreciate y'all showing interest in it. I may try to look for some more of those at the coin show when I go. So although I don't know, I mean, you got to kind of temper that with your market. So I had 3 people interested. So anyway, I see 2025s in this box also. So maybe we got a 2026 hiding in here somewhere. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'd take it. 71D. I'm not checking DDOs unless, all right, Martin Bowen, I can do that. $72. I'm not going to hunt the DDO possibilities unless they're really good shape. pretty good shape. This one's circulated. It's got 2021, 2023, 2025. So hard to say what's not circulated anymore since we've had 5 years of new coins now. Even the 2020s look brand new. So we got actually, well, 5 years because we're not seeing the 2026s yet. But hard to say a box isn't circulated with new coins in it nowadays. But I'm sensitive to that. I always like to try to do the best I can for you guys. I appreciate you donating, hunting with me. We'd be hunting regardless, you know. And then it's always, you know, we always have a lot of good interest when we hit some silver. So it's comes and goes, you know. You kind of have my luck. The one time you decide, well, I'm through with this, and I'll never find nothing. You know, very next person to donate hits the box. So it is a wicked, wicked little trail there to try to find one. I cooked some chili this week. I've been eating chili dogs. I cooked me a couple hamburgers. I've been on a chili run. Can't touch this. That's my favorite redeem. That and the TD one. There's a 2010 NIFC. I'm not going to count these on the board since they're not official boxes, so to speak. There's a nice 71. Yep, Hunting Southwest Ohio tonight. He did a members only stream today that had some silver in it. I haven't got to watch it yet. There's a 2018. What's up there, Collector Rick? Martin, you should have got a package today, according to my email. Seeing several 2020s. Got a lot of new ones in it. 2025, 21, 1920, 23, 21, 21, 25. What's up, Mo Money? Yeah, been a minute. Doing all right. Still kind of slightly recovering from the flu 2 or 3 weeks ago, but aside from that, things just fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. Hope you are doing well also. Hey there, Hunting Southwest Ohio, driving home, listening. Oh, well, you might still hear it. We did not find any donator silver, unfortunately. Now we're hunting for a 2026 half dollar. We got 2025s in here, so we're hoping to score the elusive 2026 half dollar in a row. I opened this box. It had a couple rows that were almost full silver, so we switched to another box and hunted it. So Pa is going to be on today doing nickels, hunting Southwest Ohio. So I thought I would just continue on with this other box, and we would see how it goes. Fleabag, look at Fleabag. Fleabag back in action. Back in action. It's a nice 71. So Rick's going to be on tonight. His intro says that he had boxes available if anybody is interested. 71. Did I say 4 rows of silver? I did not mean that. I was lying. You're right. If I said that, I'm sorry about that. It is entirely possible. Because I got silver on the brain, just not in the box. Oh, yeah. Somebody sent those to you, didn't they? I think you were waiting on somebody had shipped you some. I'm hoping to find one in the wild. $74. 82p. Pa, we are not going to stream at 2 p.m. Had decided to hunt nickels later today. We are working on auction stuff and have a mess to finish. See everybody later today. All right, Pa, just let us know. Just let us know. We'll be anxiously watching the notifications. So I will just finish this box then. We should still be able to, I'm going through it pretty quick. So we still should be able to finish by 2. So yeah, Pa has a ton of stuff for auction. I know he has bought several collections and has been so busy on the real life side that he has not had time to catalog and get everything ready for auction. So when he has an auction, y'all better come pay attention, because it's gonna be a monster. It will be a monster. $71. Shiny 90. $2011. Here's a decent 72. You still have boxes available, Rick? Or are you sold out now? I'll take it. I haven't bought one from you lately. bought one. There's a nice 2003. Finding some NIFCs and a little bit of sign of life in this box. And as I say, you know, it's got a lot of new ones in it, but it has every year from 2020 to 25. 2020 to 25. Oh, you go, Copper Al. Flea bag, found a coin I haven't seen in a while, 2021. Oh, with the full die chip on the hat. Yeah, I got you. Copper Al is sold out tomorrow. Tons of giveaways available. Tons of giveaways. 10 extra giveaways of not often seen coins on Copper Al tomorrow. There's 2 NIFCs in that row. Get this last row in this bag. Then we got the bottom of the box. Got a funny looking one down there. Funny looking one. Oh, excuse me. I think that's just a dirty one. Got about 20 more minutes to hunt. See how far we get. (2003) NIFC. Now another 2003. Found several NIFCs so far. Several so far. (2020, 2023). 82p. WalkerMoto in the house. Hoo-wee. Hey, Kennel Mine, how are you? Ooh, we added 2 more subs. We're up to 1762. 1762. Thank y'all. Thank you, everybody. (2003) NIFC. Shellbell and Chicken Man have to leave at 3. She told me that on Discord, and it just hit me that their 3 is my 2. 2003 NIFC. Been several of those in this box. 2020s in here too. So I guess I'll just have to hunt those crappy old Loomis nickels, Martin. I won't have anything to hunt now that I'm... Ooh, there is a Balboa. We don't see those very often. 1980 Balboa. 1980 Balboa. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Doing good. Just got down where the Wi-Fi is. All right. Martin says, I don't give enough love to the Loomis nickel boxes. They were good to me one time. Yep, they're cool, aren't they, Rick? any more minutes. Although it doesn't matter now. Pa is not streaming at 2. If you're just coming in, he was going to stream some nickels. They're still going to stream, I think, but going to stream a little later. They're working on auction goodies from some of the collections he's bought. So they are going to stream nickels, but they're going to stream a little later. Yeah, I think there's a DDO on the 23s, Ken O'Mine. I think there is a DDO on the 23 fillies. Both your boxes are D. I think it is a filly. There's a DDO on the in the word trust on the filly minted one. There's a 2008 NIFC. Hey there, AG. I sent BH Ringer hanging out with your dad. That's good. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. My dad fell again. We went, I had to go over and doctor his elbow up. Always seemed to get his elbows. He caught himself enough that he didn't just flat fall on his tailbone and all, so I guess that was good, but he was in the kitchen fixing something to eat, and he had his walker in there with him, and he didn't set the brakes on it. So when he sat back, it rolled out from under him. He's okay, just messed his elbow up. His skin is so thin that the least little bump knocked the skin off. So there was a little bleeding going on, but nothing major on that. I was able to get him doctored up, and my brother is going by today, coming down from, he lives about an hour, a little over an hour north of here, so he's coming down to visit today, and he's going to do change the Band-Aids and all the bandages I put on there, and check on him. They're going to go out and eat at the wing place here in town. '19 Wilderness W quarter. All right. Did you find one today? Is that what you're saying? I have not hunted quarters in a while. Maybe I ought to get a box one day. I might one day if they don't give me my halves, or if they forget to order them again or something. I may do that. It's been a while since I hunted quarters. As I've said before, I've never found a silver quarter in a box. My dad's memory's good. He broke his hip, and so he had to kind of go from living in a house to living in an apartment. He's still independent. which is good on some hands. But his problem is he has macular degeneration. He can't see. So he can see enough to get around, but like the other day, he dropped a glass and broke it. Didn't call me. I live like 5 minutes away, less than 10 minutes away from him. So I told him, I said, you know, if you got an issue, you call me. Well, he broke a glass and didn't call me. I went over and to check on him. Well, I went over Sunday to get ready to go to church, and I stepped on a piece of glass that was huge, and he walking around in his sock feet. So, you know, that was not good. He said, yeah. I said, Daddy, did you break the glass? Yeah, I did, but I cleaned it up. And I was like, no, you didn't. 5 minutes from everything. Five rows to go. We are in excellent shape. That's one reason, you know, I sometimes think about moving, but, you know, and that would be fine if I want to give up this, but I got, you know, knock on wood, I got such a good little bank run scenario. My dump banks, my pickup banks, any bank that I use for this hobby is, like Martin said, it's not but 5 minutes from the house, so I do all my running, and the drop-offs are at different times of the week, so I pick up on Wednesday and Friday, and it, you know, it's not any problem. I just run out like I'm going to the store and stop by the bank when I'm out, take care of my business, and head back home. All right, a few more rows. We got 3 giveaways. I'm assuming we didn't make 100. So I've got 75 and an EOS. EOS today is going to be the 40%er that I found this week, hunting the other box. So giving back. And then I've got a Barber and a Rosie dime. They have clear dates on them, but the Barbers are quite warm. So I'll go ahead and warn you. But it is silver nonetheless. Silver nonetheless. All right, Jolly Rogers and Michael E., it's looking like you did not make the wrong choice on your boxes this week, because no matter which way you went, it doesn't look like it would have made much difference. Although you would have found this super cool Balboa. You did miss out on that bad boy. Hey, KCB. All right, last row. That's cool. I got all those hunted. I'll be ready to go Monday, and I may have to spread them out a little bit. I don't like to take a ton of coins back to the same machine. So I use 3 different banks. One bank, Martin, is about 15 minutes away, just saying. Have to drive that extra few miles for that one. Jolly Roger. No, yeah, you know, you can get back in the dates now and they're silver, but I think it's always cool to find things, you know, the stuff that's not silver too is always fun to find. Here's the Barber we found. It's in pretty good shape. 1980. Are these magnetic? No, they're copper or nickel, I guess. All right, we're going to run the giveaway. Let me change the screen back, and I'm going to run the restroom while that is running. So what we're going to do is we're going to run both of the See, we are at 82. So we're going to run 75 and 50 likes together. You got 2 minutes to get in. And we'll draw both names for that. And then we will run an EOS separate. Hopefully it will work. It worked Tuesday. So we're gonna give her a chance. I'm just going to run the 50 likes. We'll draw 2 names. I haven't got it up yet. So give me just a second. All right, there it goes. Chris Helms, G-Dub, y'all are all in. I will check the names when I get back to make sure it continues to load. had to go to the bathroom. All right, we got that done. Let's go ahead and see if the button's going to work. Probably not. Why is this stuff not working? It's just working on the buttons there. For some reason, my Stream Deck's messed up. Although I have been skipping updates for a while. All right, so there we go. Let's see, the last person in, we got 39 in, was Captain Vic. Captain Vic, let's see, I see Lyle Okamoto there. Don't see Lyle in. I'm going to resume just for a minute. So if y'all have not got in, you got one more chance to get in. I got it back open just a minute. I am going to give you guys just a minute more to get in. There's Captain Vic. I see some more names. There's Silver Serpent, Otis Cauldron. Everybody, Lisa D, some of you have already, there's Nikki, I see she's already in. Some of you are already in. I'm just opening it back up for those that were not. So there's Net Fiend, Lisa D, I see Lisa, Nikki, Old Gas Man, I see Mark Spafford and Rolf, y'all were the last ones in. So I'm fixing to close her up, closing her up. There's Yenny or Henny Ambon. All right, here we go. Good luck. I'm picking two winners. The first one is going to be, what do they do with my lights? First one is going to be G-Dub. G-Dub, my shipping program doesn't have, I had to delete all the addresses trying to fix something, so make sure you claim this and send me your address again. Next winner is going to be for the 75 likes, Artie Mike. So those are two new names. We've had some people that have been pretty lucky on the giveaways, so those are two fresh names there. All right, I'm going to run one more. We're going to complete that, and congratulations to you two. We're going to complete that. We're going to run the EOS now for the 40%er. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the Balboa in too. So I'm going to add the Balboa. That's 50 and 75. They are dimes. One Merc dime, one Barber dime. One Merc dime, one Barber dime. And the EOS is going to be a 1980 Balboa that I just found in beautiful shape and a 40%er. So here we go one more time. Got it going again. Come on in. It's only going to run 2 minutes this time. Otis, I see you in. So we're going to run it just 2 minutes, and then I'm going to draw the names. 2 minutes, I'm going to draw the names. So there's the name. We got 19 people in. Copper Owl, you were the last one that it's loaded so far. There's 32 people now. 32 people. That's pretty good. I tell you what, for a little old back corner channel like this, to have 50 people in the chat, over almost 1,800 subscribers, 37 people in the giveaway, 39. We got 39 now. 39 people in the giveaway. You got 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go. 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go. Donkey Socks, you were the last in so far, which is about right. There's Renee, yep, Renee, you're in. You are in. All right, look like it's doing good. Look like it's doing good. Captain Vic, you're in. We've got 50 seconds. 50 seconds. 50 seconds. And we will draw a name. Cammy King, you're in. Cammy King, you're in. 29 seconds. Good luck, everybody. I am going to add the Barber into the EOS, so you'll get a 40%er. and you will get a 1980 Barber half dollar. I mean, not Barber, Balboa. Copperal. If you weren't already in, you should be in. I think you were in early, though. Copperal was already in. All right, here we go. Picking a winner. Good luck, everybody. The winner is Dance Bear Change. All right, that is going to wrap it up, boys and girls. Thank y'all for being in here today. I appreciate everybody that helped out with the auction. Was happy to get that done. Haven't had one in a while. Going to try to do one a month. So we'll see what we come up with for the next one. Send it to Noah Erickson. I can do that. I figured that was coming. I figured that was coming. All right, so there we go. There we go. Thank you for that, Dasper change. Very generous of you. Let me get off of this. I have to do it manually. Don't know why, but anyway, there we are. So I appreciate everybody being in today. Appreciate all my mods, as always. The box donators, sorry that didn't work out for you today, but you did get a little silver. And, of course, my auction members, auction buyers also. Thank y'all for making that a success today also. And we're going to roll it up there. We will see y'all again next Saturday. And then the Saturday after that, we're going to take a break, go to a coin show. So we got one more Saturday before the break. And I hope y'all will join me again. Been fun. We'll see ya. Bye, everybody.